the Disney Channel golden era, a time when our screens were ruled by up-and-coming pop stars and sitcoms that have truly stood the test of time. But behind the perfectly curated Disney images and theme songs we all still know by heart, there were rivalries, romances, and feuds that have shaped an entire generation. At the very tippy top of the Disney Channel pyramid stood two pop stars that would both obsess over the same Jonas brother. If you ask Disney Channel, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and the Jonas brothers were best friends for change. But it was all a facade. The two pop princesses would ruthlessly gun for each other's spots on the Disney Channel throne, multiplying their fame tenfold, but destroying their innocent Disney Channel images in the process. So grab your wand and shake out those Hannah Montana Forever extensions, because we're diving deep into the most iconic Disney Channel feud of all time. The one that Disney Channel desperately tried to keep from hitting J14.
In this episode, we're diving into some major photo leak scandals and hacking stories. So it's only fitting that this episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Aura. Our whole life is pretty much all online now. Just Google your name and you'll see all of your personal information available for anyone to see. This is how scammers get your phone number and why your inbox is flooded with spam. Aura protects you from all of those creepy data brokers who are selling your data without your consent to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers, all while making billions doing it. Your data is legally required to be removed if you ask. But of course they make that process extremely difficult and confusing. Aura completely solves that problem by doing the hard part for you, by automatically removing your info from those sites and keeping it off. Personally, I've been using Aura for over a year now, and my information is no longer on those weird people finder sites. Plus, Aura does so much more. They will alert you if your info is found on the dark web. You'll get real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking, a VPN, antivirus password manager, and more. You can get all of your online safety tools in just one app. So go to my sponsor, aura.com/deepdive to try 14 days free, or click the link in the description box. That's enough time for Aura to start scrubbing your personal data off these data broker sites without you lifting a finger. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring our videos, allowing us to make the content we love. Now let's step back into Disney Golden Era feuds, love triangles, and everything in between.
March 24th, 2006 was the night Hannah Montana first hit our TV screens, drawing in massive audiences of 5.4 million viewers, becoming the highest rated series premiere in Disney Channel history. And just like that, Miley Cyrus was catapulted into a level of fame unlike any Disney star that came before her. She was and is the Disney it girl of our generation. Just a few months after Hannah Montana premiered, Miley attended a Disney-sponsored benefit on June 11th, 2006. That day would mark the very first time she crossed paths with Nick Jonas. When Miley first met Nick, he wasn't the teen sensation we'd all come to know. He was in a band with his brothers, the Jonas Brothers, who were signed to Columbia Records and were gearing up to release their very first album, It's About Time. Miley said in her book, Miles to Go, that Nick came up to her with a bunch of guy friends and introduced himself. She didn't know anything about him, but what she did know was that she had an instant crush. Later that night, Nick and his friends were going out to dinner and he invited Miley along. After dinner, they exchanged numbers and would talk on the phone that night until 4 in the morning. Miley said, quote, "He asked me what my beliefs were. I said, I'm a hardcore Christian. He said, that's what we call ourselves in my family. I thought it was a sign." Now, if you remember Disney Channel from back then, this is the beginning of the Disney Channel stars all being known for wearing purity rings and being ultra Christian. Miley and Nick would become instant best friends, talking pretty much every single day. However, Nick lived on the East Coast and Miley was on the West, so they didn't get to see each other all that often. But that would all change when the Jonas family would move to LA in the same exact neighborhood as the Cyrus family. Now that Nick and Miley were neighbors, they would spend every moment they could together, quickly becoming each other's first loves. Miley said she was so in love. The kind of love where the sun could shine or not shine all day long and you wouldn't care. The kind of love that makes you want to jump in the pool in December and dance in the rain. In early 2007, Miley and Nick's lives were about to get very intertwined because of the Disney Channel. The Jonas Brothers were dropped from Columbia Records after their first album commercially flopped. Disney's label Hollywood Records saw their potential and knew exactly how to market them. So they swooped in, signing the brothers to a multi-album deal. Just 6 months later, in August of 2007, the Jonas Brothers dropped their self-titled second album. Disney knew that the boys needed maximum exposure across the entire network in order to promote their new album. And what better way to make that happen than by giving them a guest spot on the network's biggest hit, Hannah Montana.
Okay, who do you think you are, the So whip my nuts, the Jonas Brothers.
Such big fans.
We love your music.
You're pretty.
You're Nick, the cute, sensitive one.
Now, around the same time, Miley was getting ready to go on the massive and iconic Best of Both Worlds tour. If you watched our series on Miley Cyrus, you know this tour cemented Miley Cyrus as a legitimate pop star. The Jonas Brothers would be the opener for the tour, which was a perfect launching pad to gain that Disney fan base that they needed. And that's exactly what happened. They stole the hearts of many teen girls on that stage, becoming the new Disney heartthrobs.
And last year, it was really fun being with the Cheetahs, but none of them were my age. They were all a little bit older. And so I have people that are closer to my age and get me a little more, and they, our music is a lot, not the same, but it kind of has the same vibe. And so they kind of get me a little more, which I think is really fun to be out there with people that really understand you and your passion for music.
It's going really good. It's like one big family out on the road, and we're just having a good time. It's a lot of fun.
During the tour, it became pretty obvious that Nick Jonas had stolen the heart of Miley Cyrus as well. All of a sudden, you couldn't flip through J14, Popstar, or Tiger Beat without seeing speculation that they were together. But Disney did not like this. If there was one rule for their stars, it was keeping a perfect, pristine image. Personal lives were completely off limits to the media, and any hint of romance back then had to stay completely under wraps. So every time Miley and Nick were asked about the rumors, they stuck to that intensive Disney media training, saying they were just good friends.
You're going out with Miley, right?
Lots of rumors all the time. We're just having fun on the road right now, and we'll see what happens.
Are you dating Nick Jonas? No. I hear that all the time with all the things. He's actually my neighbor, and we're best friends, so that's the scoop on that. We're not together.
They could deny their relationship all day, but the world knew that Miley and Nick were a thing. Almost every track on Miley's Meet Miley Cyrus was written about Nick Jonas, and the Jonas Brothers song Love Bug was inspired by her. The teen pop world was obsessed, and just like that, Miley and Nick were officially branded as Niley. But as we've seen countless times here on Deep Dive, whenever there's a new Disney couple to obsess over, the gossip blogs would do anything to cash in, even if it meant spinning the wildest, most outrageous rumors. Unfortunately for Miley, she was the one who had to constantly dodge them.
She may only be 14, but she's not about to let her young age keep her from fighting back. Miley Cyrus is fighting mad about those rumors, untrue rumors that she's pregnant, and she talked with Inside Edition about the hurtful story.
Miley Cyrus is furious, and she's setting the record straight with Inside Edition about the false report that she's having a baby.
I am not pregnant.
The Hannah Montana star is a role model to millions of teenage girls. We caught up with Miley at the Us Weekly Hot Hollywood party. Miley says she left a dance rehearsal for her upcoming concert tour so she could speak out about the internet report claiming she's pregnant.
The main reason that I'm here tonight is set the record straight, and then I think that all that stuff was kind of I think people that make stuff up like that and do that is kind of a cry for help, for attention.
Here's how the rumor spread. The teen magazine J14 says someone doctored this article with completely made-up quotes from Miley, saying, "I'm going to take good care of my baby, and I've already gained 7 pounds. I'm sorry to all my fans."
I am 14 years old, and that is very lame because I'm a minor, and yeah, so stupid.
Over time, Nick and Miley's relationship would end up turning a bit toxic, like many teenage relationships do. But nothing about Niley was normal considering their level of fame and pressure they were under. They were now 15 years old and were spending every waking moment together touring from city to city. Miley said in her book at some point they decided they needed to take a break. That's when she wrote the songs Girls Night Out and Right Here, which she called pre-breakup songs.
Miley Cyrus and Nick Jonas denied that they were in a relationship, but now the Hannah Montana star is admitting to their secret love.
Nick and I loved each other. For 2 years, he was basically my 24/7, but it was really hard to keep it from people. We were arguing a lot, and it really wasn't fun. I got nothing to say single, dang it. But the happily single Hannah Montana star doesn't rule out reuniting. She confides, maybe he'll be my best friend for the rest of my life, or maybe I'll end up marrying Nick Jonas.
Miley wrote in her book that Nick broke up with her on December 19th, 2007, saying, quote, "It was the hardest day ever. My life felt like it had ground to a halt, but the rest of the world kept right on rolling. I was on tour. People were counting on me, but my heart was dizzy."
Nick Jonas dumped me. He's a dick.
Yeah.
He's a
Nick's still catching strays today.
He's catching the I was distraught. I remember my big sister, I was in my bed sobbing, and she came in, she's like, 25,000 people are waiting for you to pull your together.
The place goes crazy. The Jonas Brothers are going to walk right onto the stage.
That was part of the reason why we were breaking up, because he was going to go do his own tour. He was like separating himself from the Disney thing. And I wanted him to take me with him on the tour. I was like, why can't we do it together? And so I had this idea of like, I don't understand why you're leaving me.
December 2007 also marked the first cracks in Miley's good girl Disney image. A leaked photo of Miley sharing a piece of licorice with a friend would spark media speculation about her sexuality, and keep in mind she was just 15 years old. Almost immediately after that leak, Miley's Gmail account was hacked, where more risque photos started circulating absolutely everywhere. In this same time period, Miley had dyed her hair black and started wearing heavier eyeliner. The new look and all of the photo leaks had the Disney moms' heads spinning, where they made it very known that they didn't believe Miley was a good role model for their kids anymore, branding her as rebellious.
And as Miley's photo scandal continues to unfold, we uncover her insider interview with Donny Osmond about her image. Does she believe she could be headed down the wrong path?
Define for me what a role model is.
I don't want to be perfect, but I do want to be a role model. I want to be someone that, you know, can be looked up to. My favorite thing that my mom tells me almost every day is imperfections equal beauty.
However, at that time, Miley wasn't rebelling against Disney. Well, yet anyways. In an interview, she said she had changed for a boy, including how she looked. Quote, Nick wanted me to get highlights, so I did that. Which is why after the breakup, she gave herself a dark makeover. Miley said, I was rebelling against everything Nick wanted me to be. Right as Miley's public image was shifting, Disney was already introducing their next rising star, Selena Gomez. She first appeared on The Suite Life of Zack and Cody, but it was her role as Michaela, Hannah Montana's pop star rival, that really stood out. Making Miley and Selena pop star rivals was scarily accurate foreshadowing. Disney knew Selena's charisma and comedic timing would be perfect for the role of Alex Russo in Wizards of Waverly Place. When Wizards of Waverly Place premiered in October of 2007, it drew in an impressive 5.9 million viewers. And just like Miley, overnight, Selena had been catapulted into Disney stardom. With two teen icons under the same network roof, it didn't take long for the media to start comparing and pitting them against one another.
The young actress joins Disney's tween queen ranks, currently led by Miley Cyrus, who's gotten a whole lot of bad press lately for a photo scandal or two. What have you learned from her mistakes?
It's all a learning process, and we're all growing up, so it's everyone makes mistakes. She's definitely an amazing performer. I think I might want to take a little different road when it comes to my career. I definitely love acting is my #1 thing, so I would want to do more movies and stuff.
And maybe she too could co-star with the Jonas Brothers. Do you have a crush on any of the boys?
I don't. I think they're all very cute and they're very good guys, but you know,
smart girl.
Not too much. They're like brothers to me and boyfriends to everyone else.
Shortly after Nick broke up with Miley, whispers and speculation began that he might be seeing Disney's new It Girl.
You know, your fans are going crazy to know about you and Nick. So what's the real deal? What's the real deal on that? Huh?
Are you guys just good friends?
Yes.
It seems like you smile pretty big when I say the name Nick.
What? It's funny.
He's your guy though, right?
Now, June is when the feud aspect of the story really starts to heat up. Right after the Camp Rock premiere on June 20th, 2008, the Jonas Brothers would release their music video for their lead single, Burnin' Up. It's important to note it is heavily speculated that this song was written about Miley Cyrus. However, in the music video, it was Selena Gomez who played Nick's love interest. Fans went absolutely crazy over this. The rumors that Nick and Selena were dating started to spread like wildfire. But since they were Disney stars, they had to deny the relationship.
Nick, point blank, are you dating Selena Gomez?
Well, she's an amazing girl. I mean, anybody would like to be dating her.
Well, are you?
Well, like I said, anybody would be lucky.
You got to,
to be
at some point.
Are you lucky?
At some point, you can't sidestep it, and I think that people would embrace it.
No, I think, she was a part of our music video, so maybe that's the reason why, all the rumors started. But, yeah, she's a cool girl.
You have been linked to Nick Jonas. Right. Now, are you or aren't you? Are you ever going to tell us?
Well, I mean, Nick is a wonderful guy. Honestly, he is. And anybody would be very lucky to be dating him, but I'm not that lucky, so.
Just 8 days after the Burning Up music video premiered to the world on Disney Channel, Miley Cyrus would drop a new music video for her lead single titled 7 Things. This song was her Nick Jonas breakup anthem. She was wearing the dog tags he gave her, holding and kissing them in the video. At one point, she even held up a picture of her and Nick Jonas together, where she put a piece of paper with a scribbled face over his. You just had to be there to fully understand how viral the 7 Things music video was. It very quickly climbed the list of one of the most watched music videos of 2008, and that was done without Disney's promotion. Because the song promoted drama with their other network stars, they didn't really air it on the channel like they did for the Jonas Brothers. When asked about the song, Nick Jonas at first denied it was about him.
The rumor is it's about you. I heard that rumor. She said, I wrote it about somebody. He knows who he is.
Yeah, I mean, my friends aren't jerks. Yeah, can't do that, man.
Miley, however, wrote in her book that she initially wrote 7 Things to punish Nick and get back at him for hurting her. But in the end, she didn't have hate in her heart, which is why it kind of turned into a love song. As you can imagine, between the 2 music videos dropping back to back, the gossip blogs were set ablaze, and the feud was only just getting started.
That brings us to the most memorable, iconic drama between Disney stars to ever exist, the YouTube feud. Now we're gonna take it back to January of 2008 real quick. Selena and Demi started posting vlog-styled videos on YouTube showing more of their personal lives. And behind the scenes, Camp Rock had not yet come out. But Demi was definitely another Disney it girl in the making.
Well, we were actually going to let everyone know that we're going to Puerto Rico together to shoot a Disney Channel original movie. Hope you guys like it, and we're going to definitely do more podcasts and hopefully answer some questions as well.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I'm excited. And this is my best friend in the entire world.
This is my best friend.
Yes.
Ever since we were 7 years old.
On Barney.
Yes.
We haven't. Yes. Wow. And we haven't shot anything together since Barney.
Yeah, since then.
Yep.
So we hope you guys like it and watch Camp Rock and
Wizards and the movie whenever it comes out.
Their Q&A videos went super viral, and fans loved seeing a more personal side of their favorite stars, especially when it comes to Disney because their rulebook stated that they couldn't speak about their personal lives. Selena and Demi were dubbed Delina, becoming BFF goals for young girls around the globe. About 1 month later, in February of 2008, Miley and her best friend Mandy also started a YouTube channel called The Miley and Mandy Show.
Welcome to the premiere of the Miley and Mandy Show.
Now, if you don't know who Mandy is, she was Miley's backup dancer for the Best of Both Worlds tour. They hit it off, becoming besties almost immediately. Back in 2008, you could not flip through a magazine without seeing paparazzi photos of Miley and Mandy shopping or grabbing coffee together. Anyway, the Miley and Mandy Show didn't just get views, it exploded, becoming a huge defining moment in the pop culture Disney golden era. Disney had to have hated this. Their 2 biggest stars with the 2 largest shows in their network were on the internet in a way where Disney could not control the narrative. The world of vlogging and YouTube was still so new, and every time Miley and Selena hit that upload button, there was a potential PR crisis on their hands. Like when Miley started posting a few subtle jabs at the Jonas Brothers.
I'm Jonas obsessed.
And you say irresistible.
Irresistible.
So funny, it's rocking out to the Jonas Brother album.
I have one in my car. It's like, I think I have a stack of CDs.
That's so weird right now.
I've been to the year 3000. Except for people live underwater or something.
Yeah.
Throwing a little shade at Nick Jonas was nothing compared to the storm that was about to hit. Back in March 2008, Miley and Mandy had uploaded a video directly mocking Demi and Selena. At first, fans barely noticed. However, fast forward to July, after all the rumors started swirling about Selena and Nick dating, that months-old video went viral, gaining millions of views. Fans had put the pieces together that there was some kind of feud going on. And if you were online back then, you know this YouTube drama sent the Disney fandoms into complete chaos.
Yo. Yo, yo. Yeah, I said it twice. Got a problem with that? Wow.
Yo.
Yo, yo. Yeah, I said it twice. Got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do. You don't know why?
Why?
You got a gap back.
I got it big.
You got a gap back to in the day.
I got it fit. Stop.
I got this really cool shirt today, and it made me want to give a shout out to my boys.
Who's that?
I got a really emo shirt today. You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
Ninja Turtles! The mutant kind!
I love Power Rangers. I've always wanted to be the red one, and that's a boy, but I don't care. I like the color.
I wanted to be the pink one, which is ironically enough, because now I'm in all black.
I always wanted to be that one.
Hello. That one. I wanted to be like the purple one, which is ironic because I'm wearing all black.
Do you have anything in my teeth?
No. Do I have anything in mine? No. You sure? Yeah, because that's a trick question. Because I fixed my gap.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
That's not in my teeth.
No. Do I?
No, you're good. That was a trick question.
Oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
That was a trick question. That wasn't funny, Mandy. It was a trick question. We don't do trick questions on our show. Got it?
I was not Saved by the Bell.
Wait, no, that was a trick question. Because you fixed your gap. You had that on Saved by the Bell.
I did on Saved by the Bell.
I thought it was like digitizedly put on in your pie hole. That's what I thought.
Miley and Mandy started receiving a ton of backlash for this video. Mandy, however, was blamed the most because she was 21 years old at the time, making fun of 15-year-old girls. Many felt like she was just a bad influence in Miley's life, pulling her away from her clean Disney image. But that's a different video for a different day. The YouTube feud was the headline of every gossip magazine. Both Miley and Selena would be asked non-stop about it, and they brushed it off, denying the feud rumors.
From those, I mean, some people got the impression that there was like bad blood between you and
Me and Demi and Selena.
Is there any animosity there, or is it?
I mean, if we offended them, we're super sorry, but you know, we were like just having fun, you know what I mean? They have like a YouTube account, so we, at the end of our video, we did put like, go to their YouTube, you know, so we were just like, we were kind of supporting their channel, but also being silly because they were being funny, you know, and that's our thing, is to be funny. So they were being funny on their show, and everyone, you know, Elvis says imitation is the greatest form of flattery, so we were like imitating them, you know, like being funny.
Selena, what was your reaction when you saw that video?
My reaction right now. No, you know, it's me and my best friend made those videos for our fans, and I'm letting everybody know right now that it's strictly for our fans. And that video, when it came out, it was nothing. I honestly think that video came out ages ago, and it's so not important to me, and it's not important to her as well. It's something that she did, and we got laughs out of it, and that's that. There's no feud, there's nothing going on, so.
Again, a very diplomatic and graceful answer. And now, are you and Miley friends?
You know, I mean, we're on an okay level. Just because I'm not going to, you know, places with her or scene with her, all of a sudden I'm not friends with her. You know, it doesn't mean that we're feuding or any of that is going on, so.
And we have to know, speaking of friends, what is the story with you and Nick Jonas? Are you really an item, like we've heard?
Well, you know, Nick is an awesome guy, and I've gotten close with all of the families, but I'm not sure I'm going to share my personal life right now.
Okay, well, have you guys ever played music together professionally, or could you see that in the future?
That would be fun. I would definitely be down for that, hopefully.
This whole Miley drama, what's your thoughts on it?
It is. It's kind of weird, you know, just that happened ages ago, so the fact that it's getting attention and stuff is kind of weird. There's no feud, so for us, it's kind of like we just laugh about it because there's nothing there.
You guys are like good friends.
Yeah, we're on an okay level.
This is what really launched the whole Disney stars hate each other behind the scenes thing, causing the tabloids to consistently do polls. Like, who would you rather be friends with, Selena and Demi or Miley and Mandy? 77% of fans picked Selena and Demi. Another poll, do you think Miley and Nick should get back together? 68% said Nick should date Selena. This would just continue to pit the Disney girls and their fandoms against each other. That brings us to the 2008 Teen Choice Awards. Now, I don't know if I've emphasized this enough, but Miley Cyrus and the Jonas Brothers brothers were genuinely everywhere in 2008. So much so that Miley Cyrus would be hosting the Teen Choice Awards. Every commercial break, they would ask the Jonas Brothers questions as a Q&A. And because tensions were so high, everyone was waiting for Miley and Mandy to interact with Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, and the Jonas Brothers. Miley Cyrus was in the middle of performing 7 Things Live when she stepped off the stage, walked straight into the audience, found Selena Gomez, and had her sing some of the lyrics. Miley was so bold for this. Selena was actively dating Nick Jonas at the time, and everyone knew 7 Things was Miley's breakup anthem about Nick. On the surface, Miley and Selena were playing it cool, pretending everything was fine. But behind the scenes, tensions were still brewing. Fast forward to October 5th, 2008, which was Miley's Sweet 16 Disneyland blowout.
Hey guys, it's me, Miley, and believe it or not, I'm about to celebrate my 16th birthday. And the party is gonna be totally sweet. Here's the deal. It's one rockin' night at Disneyland in California. That's gotta be the best place ever to have a party, and all of my friends are invited. I only turned 16 once, so it's gonna be an awesome party with more than 7 things I like. Special fireworks, my favorite rides, hanging out with friends, and I'll even get to sing a couple of songs. The best part of the party is that we're gonna recognize some really cool kids from Youth Service America who are giving back to their community. I'm turning 16! Yay!
Miley Cyrus, I should say, is turning Sweet 16, and Disneyland is throwing her a big birthday bash.
Happy birthday, Miley! Happy birthday, Miley! Happy birthday, Miley!
It's Miley's 16th birthday party! And with all the info and all things Disney, 365 days a year, I'm Chester here at Disneyland Resort in California as Miley and her Disney Channel friends celebrate with a one-of-a-kind bash that's so big, it takes 2 of us to cover it.
That's right! I'm Rena, and it's called Miley's Sweet 16 Share the Celebration! And with Disney Parks celebrating special moments this year, we're kicking off the festivities here on the purple carpet with the birthday girl and the cast of Hannah Montana! Let's get started!
Here's the birthday girl herself, Miley Cyrus! It is your birthday. Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. It's crazy. I mean, this is the perfect place to have a birthday party. Miley, how cute is your new puppy? So cute. You know what her name is? No. Sophie.
The biggest Sweet 16 I've ever been to in my whole entire life. Before the party ended, everyone got a Miley performance.
And Miley got a birthday cake.
Disney had never thrown a party like this for any of their stars. It was bigger, louder, and more extravagant than anything fans had seen before. Every Disney star and major celebrity was walking that red carpet. Well, except for the Jonas Brothers and Selena Gomez, as it was reported by the LA Times that they were not invited. Even Taylor Swift and Demi, who are both Selena's best friends, were there celebrating alongside Miley Cyrus.
By the end of 2008, it was clear Miley wasn't quite over her breakup with Nick. While promoting Breakout in Paris, she performed 7 Things Live and ended the song by saying, "I still hate you."
I still hate you.
Now at this time, Miley had a new, very controversial model boyfriend named Justin Gaston. He was quite older than Miley. She was only 15 and he was 20 when they started dating. Despite his age, Justin would even get involved in the drama by dressing up as Nick Jonas for Halloween while holding a sign that said, "Go Team Miley."
There's all kinds of, he's your boyfriend, he's not your boyfriend. It seems like he's your boyfriend.
I can see where you could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, we could all see that.
Yeah.
His name is Justin?
Yeah.
Right. And he seems very sweet. So he's your boyfriend?
No.
Selena, what do you think about Miley having an older boyfriend? Do you have any thoughts on that? I mean, come on, she's got that ring and then she's got the boyfriend that's 5 years older than her.
Now we're at the start of 2009, a very messy and chaotic year where the love triangle between Miley, Nick, and Selena hit full swing.
Nick, you're dating seemingly everyone. Yep. And then who else? You can talk me through it. Gomez, Cyrus,
Well, it was
Gomez.
Cyrus, Gomez, and then I don't know what else happened.
Thank you. Is that what happened?
No.
Is that how it went
Lies!
down? Tell me the truth,
Liza
Gomez.
Minnelli
Hang
back
on.
there.
Yeah, hang on. But this is all during the time that you're wearing the old purity ring, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, It's not on anymore.
In January, both Miley and Nick attended the kids' inaugural concert in DC, where they completely shocked fans when they hugged on stage. Miley discussed this hug in her book, saying, quote, "It was a strange hug, but I did not want to let go. In that moment, I wanted to imagine that it was 2 years ago and things were the way they used to be." Just days later, Miley would address the feud in a video, saying they have moved on from the drama, and so should everyone else.
What else? Oh, I know you guys saw me. I was hanging out with the Jonas Brothers at the inaugural. That was really good. And we are friends. And so everyone thinking that there's a big feud between me and the Joe Bros and Selena and Demi. Actually, I'm going over to have meatloaf with Demi tonight after I go work out. I love all the boys, and I love their family. And so everyone said to back off the feud because we're over it, and so are y'all.
At the Grammys on February 8th, it was reported that Miley and Nick were texting on the red carpet and throughout the entire show. Miley and Nick reconciling and becoming friends again definitely seemed to cause some issues between Nick and Selena, as just 3 days after those reports came out, they would officially call it quits. And just 1 day after Nick and Selena's breakup, fans were shocked yet again when the paparazzi caught Demi, Selena, and Miley out to dinner together. 1 month later in March, Miley released her autobiography, Miles to Go, where she had an entire chapter about Nick Jonas titled Prince Charming.
I've only really had one other real relationship, and it was Nick. So I was happy I got to write about it, and I kept still some of the most personal things personal, and details of the breakup and stuff weren't really needed, but I think it was important because the media will always pull out little things about us and that we're feuding and that we're this and that we're that, and he's like one of my best friends, so I wouldn't lose him for anything.
We talked to him this year, and I have the quote. He said, "It comes down to a good friendship," and then he said, "and whatever that has in the future." So do you see a future?
Shortly after Miley's book release, she was spotted hanging out with Nick at the Kids' Choice Awards. However, when Selena saw this, she tweeted out, quote, "Was I wrong for refusing to be a seat filler? I was just tired of trying to be someone I clearly wasn't." Around the same time in spring, Selena had just begun her whirlwind romance with Twilight star Taylor Lautner. Since Taylor wasn't part of the whole Disney machine, for once, Selena didn't have to keep her relationship under wraps.
With boyfriend Justin Gaston, this is so true.
Talking to some sources and confirm that Miley and Justin are over. Miley was going away for the summer. She's now in Savannah, Georgia, working on a movie, and she's been hanging out a lot with Nick Jonas, her ex-boyfriend, and I'm told there's a spark there.
Niley was officially back together, and this time around, they seemed to be a bit less secretive. Joe Jonas would even confirm the relationship in an interview, which is something they had never done before.
We date, and we always said we have, and
is she as famous as his? No, is your girlfriend, Joe? Is your girlfriend?
I don't think anybody's as famous as Miley Cyrus.
I think it's nice to have reconnected with her. For a little while there, we had not been as reconnected as we are now.
As for Miley and Selena, things between them were the worst they had ever been. There was a huge Disney crossover episode called Wizards on Deck with Hannah Montana. Well, according to Jennifer Stone, Selena's co-star, Miley and Selena refused to even film together.
Did they not get along during that shoot or something?
They intermittently got along. Come on, it was like high school. They both dated Nick, and I think Miley dated him first, and then Selena dated him, and then it was just messy high school nonsense. And so they were intermittently not. No, I know they intermittently were not getting along.
2009 was a wild year for Miley because while all this drama was happening, she was also filming for The Last Song alongside Liam Hemsworth, who she also started dating. The timeline is a little unclear if there's overlap between Justin, Nick, and Liam. Regardless, at some point in the summer, Nick and Miley break up, and that's when the whole Liam saga begins, which we do have an entire video on, by the way.
So you met your boyfriend in
who was
Australia,
that guy? I saw you
right?
sitting on his lap. What's he all about? Is he a singer, an actor, or everything?
He's an actor.
He's not
right?
a singer.
I like the way she talks.
He's not a singer. I don't do boys with bands anymore. I only do actors, and this is my actor boyfriend. I learned from my
Good
past
for you.
mistakes.
There's a report that you and our buddy Nick Jonas are back together.
You don't like me, do you?
How would I not like you?
If you like me, then I don't have to answer that question.
Now we are in 2010. Miley is with Liam. Nick and Selena are officially back together, which means it was just another major year for drama in the Disney world. Miley was coming out with Can't Be Tamed in order to shag shatter that Disney image, Selena, however, was becoming the new queen of Disney. Wizards was starting to beat Hannah Montana in the ratings. She was being voted as fans' favorite Disney star, and her music career was really starting to take off. While everything in Selena's professional life was going so perfectly, her personal life was a different story. Just months after rekindling with Nick Jonas, they would break up again. And while performing her song, I Won't Apologize, which was written about Nick, she said she had changed herself for a boy and will never make that mistake again.
I wrote this song because I feel like a lot of people tend to change themselves for, well, let's be honest, a boy. And that's what I did. I'll never make that mistake again, though. I'm sorry I'm not what you wanted me to be, but I'm not gonna apologize for who I am.
Now, this is when the relationship timelines get super messy again. In 2010, Miley and Liam also broke up. While that's all happening, the world is becoming obsessed with Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, since Justin in almost every interview is letting the world know that he has a crush on Selena. Meanwhile, Justin had his eye on more than just one Disney it girl because he was caught kissing Demi Lovato and going on a sushi date with Miley Cyrus. Now, let's just fast forward to 2011. Selena is now happily with Justin Bieber. It is being rumored yet again that Miley and Nick are dating, as he was spotted coming from her house. And if it's true, it was extremely short-lived, as directly after Miley and Liam get back together. We're going to speed through the next few years since not much happens with the whole love triangle feud situation. In 2012, Miley and Liam are making headlines because of their engagement. A few months later, Nick Jonas debuts with a song called Wedding Bells, where he says, quote, "I don't want to hear the wedding bells prove that we can't try one last time." Miley Cyrus actually reacted to the song in an interview with Ryan Seacrest.
I have heard about it. I mean, I don't know who else is getting married, so I feel like that's pretty blatant. But, you know, you can't ever hate on someone for writing about, you know, something you've been through. I think that you kind of get a fair warning when you date an artist and someone that's a writer, you know.
In 2013, Miley and Liam end their engagement because it was the bangers era, and Liam, well, didn't approve. Selena and Justin are constantly on and off again. Nick, however, was in a serious relationship with Olivia Culpo. Despite everyone growing up and going their own ways, Miley still seemed to have some unresolved issues with Selena.
Miley was performing her Bangers concert in Milan when a fan from the audience apparently handed Miley a cardboard cutout of Selena Gomez. Miley, being her candid self, took the poster and held it up as she sang her song "Feud." Take a look.
Holy drama. So what does Selena Gomez really think about the Miley Cyrus cardboard cutout diss? She pretty much thought it was a diss and thinks Miley will do anything for attention. Because of that, Selena apparently has no respect for her. She even feels sorry for her for stooping to such low extremes.
The last bit of potential shade or anything really to do with the Miley and Selena feud would be in 2015, when Miley posted a selfie that was seemingly mocking Selena Gomez. She captioned it, quote, "Do you think if I push my titties up, I'll get more followers?" Well, that post didn't go in Miley's favor, as hashtag Selena please meet Miley, she loves you started trending worldwide on Twitter. It wouldn't even be until 2020, 5 years later, when we would start to see Miley and Selena reconcile. Selena went on Miley's Instagram live talk show, Bright Minded, and opened up about her bipolar disorder. After that, Selena and Miley seemed to bury the hatchet as they started to publicly support each other's projects and music. And in 2025, we got to witness a full circle moment, Miley and Selena side by side at the Academy Awards. Even today, years later, Miley, Selena, and Nick are still constantly asked about one another. Despite Nick being married with children, Selena engaged, and Miley in a long-term relationship.
I like Nick. I'm into him. He's like married with children.
Yeah.
We're all moving on.
Yeah.
Everything is good in the world.
Yeah.
Niley for life.
For years, Miley and Selena were painted as rivals, caught in love triangles, Disney drama, and gossip magazine-fueled feuds. But what we really watched were two teenagers trying to figure out life and heartbreak in front of millions of people. Through it all, one thing remains undeniable. A corporation will never be able to make another pop culture icon quite like they did in the golden age of the Disney Channel. Now that we're in the 2020s with Camp Rock back in session and the Wizards Blizzard's back on Waverly Place. It's only a matter of time before Hannah Montana dusts off that sparkly microphone and straps into her iconic blonde wig. Only this time, maybe the friends for change can hate each other a little less. I'm Shelby and this is Deep Dive. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!